not Remy. Welcome, what is there, to our mystery agency. We'll solve any crime by dinner time.
Oh my gosh, okay. You've memorized a lot more of this than I am, Megan.
I mean, yeah. Welcome back to Thesis Check-In! Should we explain that intro or just kind of leave it?
I think it explained itself, Megan. And if you didn't get it, I mean, did you have a childhood? I don't know. Hard to
That's
say.
true. I'm wearing my Alice in Wonderland sweater from Hot Topic.
I'm wearing a Nicholas K sweater from my previous internship at Nicholas K. Peace.
My makeup is really intense today because I
thought it was very subtle, Megan.
I mean, see, it's
I was
subtle.
impressed by your subtlety.
I think it's really subtle, but I just want to make sure the viewers know that, like, the difference between a subtle makeup and an extreme makeup. Extreme makeup is what I normally wear. This is more of a subtle, everyday
really
look, I
subtle.
feel.
Mine really got out of hand.
Yeah, no. Jenna's wearing too much makeup for this video.
So
like,
I'm overwhelmed.
it's just all
Well,
over.
I can feel my highlighter from here.
It's just, a beam of light just slapped up and hit
It's
me.
really throwing the lighting off in the whole room.
It really is. So if you see lighting changes because of Jenna's highlighter. No, I am in the process of getting ready for my photo shoot for my lookbook for thesis. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it on this channel.
No, she's doing a shoot for funsies.
For funsies, like I used to do in my room alone when I was a child. Anyways, moving on. I'm doing the different makeup looks for each section. Also because, like, I really enjoy makeup, and for me, I view, like, a lot of shoots and editorials tend to have a story for makeup, and I want to do the same thing because for me, I feel that the makeup is, like, just as an important of a part of telling the story as is, like, the garments themselves. So I just was testing out some stuff, and today I did the look for the opening section, which is the woods, and it's kind of inspired by, like, a little darker, so it's very, like, brown and purple and red. And I have my two models, and I have a photographer, and I have a studio. So I'm really excited about it.
Now the only thing that's left is to do it.
That's true. Whew. Oh no, you know, there's one other thing left to do.
What else?
Finish my garments.
Interesting. Yes, you're correct. That might be a good thing to do.
That's probably, yeah, that's kind of the one new thing I wanted to mention. Everything else that I did is documented in the vlog that I posted last night from spring break. I became like a fully fledged vlogger. Like, I vlogged every single day, which I feel is kind of impressive that it's only 24 minutes because 7 days, 24 minutes?
Yeah, it's like...
We've had one day videos that are longer than 24 minutes.
Let's see how I can do math. That's 3.5 minutes a day. 7 days, 3.5.
Really?
No, 7 times 3 is 21. Half of 7 is 3.5. Yeah, it's about right. That's about right. 3.5 minutes a day of footage.
Checking notes on my phone about what I wanted to talk about, but yeah.
Okay, I thought you were doing a calculator app.
No.
But it's fine. We'll just trust my math. I'm sure it's fine. James can double check.
Yeah, so that was kind of my spring break. So if you want to see what I was up to, go check that channel. Go check that video. But essentially the quick rundown is I finished 4 garments. Well, not finished, but I sewed 4 garments over break, which I'm really, really happy about. I figured out what I'm doing for my lookbook. I did a lot of textile work, and I just planned the lookbook and this photo shoot. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, and I saw Beauty and the Beast.
Really the highlight of the whole experience.
I saw it with my dad and we both cried together, and it was
Oh,
beautiful
Dennis.
and so cute. Anyways, I thought Beauty and the Beast was amazing. I'm usually pretty wary of when Disney decides they're going to make something live action because it just, a lot of the times I feel like it won't work. It did make the bestiality a lot more apparent and a little more weird, but it was exactly like the animated film. The only differences were there was more backstory added, and it was historical backstory, which I appreciated, that I won't spoil, but it was something that I knew from history that I remembered, and I was so proud of myself.
Something stuck, huh?
You know, very few things, but that one thing did. And they added a few new songs, which are actually really, really good. And I think that's something that Alan Menken has mastered, because he did that also when Aladdin came to Broadway. The Broadway. And he's really good at, like, writing new songs that are like needed, not needed, but they add more layers to it. Also, I forgot that Emma Thompson was in it, and I just love Emma Thompson.
I loved it.
She's getting choked up.
Oh my god, I'm so moved.
Emma Thompson.
She brings me to fits of coffee. I appreciated Emma Watson wearing that Kiara Weiss makeup in her look.
Shout out point 2.
See you, Emma.
I thought you were about to say,
You enjoyed that cream foundation?
Yeah, but I mean, obviously I loved Emma Watson in it. Who's gonna come back and be like, oh, I hate Emma Watson? No one.
I don't know.
She's amazing. She's still amazing. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll evaluate it when I see it. I won't see it.
Let's talk all about you, Jenna. I want to hear what.
All
Did you do a
about
vlog over spring break?
I mean, I've collected some footage. I haven't put it up yet.
Okay.
It will not be 24 minutes. I'm sorry, everyone. Didn't do it every day. I'm really slacking over here. It's a wild ride. Spring break. Mainly went to work and then worked on stuff for me, which I guess we can look at now since we're here.
Yay!
Well, parts for Megan and then parts for me. So these are eventually going to be a pair of shorts, and I'm almost done. But here they be.
Oh, it could be a really
so
cute skirt for a little baby.
Okay, well they're a lot bigger than they seem like curled up on themselves with hands, and that they really couldn't be. But yeah, so did that. Did a lot of knitting, a lot of Netflixing at the same time. So this is my first sock I've ever made. Needs a little work. Needs a little bit.
It's so cute.
Needs a little bit of work, but you know what?
Little
It's got
guy.
some good shape.
Little guy trying his
some
best.
good shape there.
Looks like a good sock to me.
Got a good foot. Here, let me pop it on. Everyone can enjoy.
A little. Wow, you're so much more flexible than I imagined.
Wow, just so bendy. Ooh. But hey, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty solid sock, I would say. For
It
a
is.
first
That
time.
is pretty good. I was a little concerned when I first saw that it was only this part.
Yeah, it fell off the machine, but I put it back on because you know what? That's what knitting teaches us.
Because if you knock me over, I will get back up again.
Boy, I didn't mean to incite that, but here we are. Okay.
You don't have to incite troll, Jenna. It's always there.
It is shirt number 2. I drafted a shirt number 1. The shirt number 1 turned out to be a dog sweater. Which
Did you get to Maddie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so we can put some pics in here. This is shirt number 2. It fits. It's a little tight on the cast off on the top. There's not a lot of, it should have a little bit more give than it does, but that's an easy fix. I just need to have a little bit more of a loose hand. So this one fits a human. There's one that fits a dog. And we have these leggings here. This is obviously just the draft in this white, but anyway. Can't really see much, but yeah, they're leggings and they work. I put them on my body. They fit a human, so that's good.
Woman.
Yeah, so then Megan can mark where she wants the stripes and I can draft that. They go over the knee, so I think you probably want them a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I recall, but we can discuss that. So I made this just for funsies to see if I could use my cotton yarn on my machine. So this is a size of yarn that shouldn't have been used on the machine, shouldn't have been. I mean, if it works, right? But yeah.
This looks so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's got a great texture to it, so.
I like it.
Yeah. I figured I'd show it to you.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, like, I kind of, if I wasn't doing like a treatment on top of the yarn, then I would do this. But I feel like having that felted, cool kind of like bunching would be a lot on top of this. But I like it. It looks really
fun.
cool.
I think we're gonna make a dress with Vanessa with it. So.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Hopefully I learn to knit at some
Here
point.
it be. Okay, Megan. Okay.
That'd be nice.
Your time is coming. So did that, and then it's been mostly like just computer work and work. Like get into week 9. Stop. Our 15-week program.
Why do you say things that hurt me?
I don't know, Megan. It's just so darn fun. Oh, when I guess I had George visiting as well.
Hello.
Oh, there's a stranger in our
Me.
apartment.
How is the viewer going to actually?
You have to bend down.
This is too much. You guys need to scooch so I can bring in a chair.
Oh my god. There's
Now
nothing
can we
Such a production.
can we like zoom out so we can get me walking in?
George, we're not gonna make it a whole scene.
Well,
You just gotta appear.
I only get an appearance.
Yeah,
no,
George,
no,
just
like you gotta
come
appear
in.
and then you can talk.
All right.
It's a brief.
You already had your grand
Tribute.
appearance in our previous vlog.
There we be.
George!
Oh, we're all in
Yes.
the frame now. Thank
Oh,
God.
this is so cute.
Oh boy.
Oh yes,
George-
I am here.
George was the me that Jenna had before she met me.
It's something.
Is that right?
I
There's just a lot to unpack about
It's
that
just a
statement,
lot of-
but I'm just
lot
I
gonna.
mean, George, you
We're
made
just gonna. I'm just gonna treat it like my suitcase when I get back from a trip and just leave it unpacked.
There we go.
It-
George, would you like to take the viewers through the fashion-related thing that we did today?
Of course.
That would be relevant.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course it would be relevant.
I mean-
Today we went to the Museum of the American Indian, and yes, and we saw the contemporary fashion exhibit they had, where everything was designed by indigenous designers. Everything was done with like all these indigenous motifs and some traditional techniques, traditional materials, some hyper modern materials. There was some retrofuturism at play with one of the pieces, and I
Mylar
loved that.
happening.
I was all about that. We'll do the voiceover, and we'll definitely use
Oh no,
the-
George, we know how to do it so that the picture will show up right where my hand is
Oh,
while we're
really?
talking.
It's
oh
pretty
yeah.
impressive.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure what we were doing with editing. So
Go.
obviously this little exchange is going to be edited out. We don't need to
I just
do
don't know that it will
You
be.
never know.
It's nice. There were a lot of pieces that had some really powerful imagery, a lot of symbols of indigenous resistance against settler colonialism, and
Very true.
it was a great exhibit. If you're in the New York area, you should definitely go check it out. It's at the Museum of the American Indian. It's done by the Smithsonian Institution, so it's free.
Very important.
Yeah, and there was one piece in particular that I found really striking.
George was blown away, truly.
Well, yes, and that was a shirt that it was made of linen, and it had the opening text of the treaty signed between the Iroquois Confederacy and the U.S. government.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it's actually one of the few treaties that the U.S. government has consistently honored.
Huh.
However, the treaty concerns the U.S. government providing tribute to the Iroquois Confederacy in the form of sending materials, which in this case is muslin cloth.
And calico for a period of time.
Yes, and that is one of the few treaties which the U.S. government has respected. And I personally didn't think that there were any treaties that were respected.
Yeah, so that was,
That's good to learn. This is
Yeah.
great. We're also getting a history lesson.
George is very knowledgeable.
He really is.
Well, yeah, this is true.
And so humble too.
Well, of course.
We must get it from you, Jenna.
Yeah, well, I mean, what can I say?
Yes.
Well, thank you, George.
Thank
Oh,
you
I
for sharing.
might
Is-
be
I mean, if there's anything else
escorted
you'd
out.
like to share,
No, do you have
it's
anything?
fine.
What else do you want to? Do you have anything else you'd like to share with our viewers?
Well, I just figured we would just kind of continue with the conversation, and that's just where it would go from here.
I mean, we don't. They're quite long already. So if we just keep
Maybe
talking,
choose,
they're
like-
gonna be even
yeah,
longer.
maybe choose.
We'll just edit this part out.
Nice.
It was our exciting day at
Our
the,
excursion, yes.
Native American, at the Museum of the American Indian, and seeing that fashion exhibit.
Checked in. Now we're checking out.
Checked in for thesis check-in.
I mean, that was yeah. Okay. Alrighty, here we go.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this week, and we'll probably have something really exciting coming up too because I need to dye my dress with Jenna.
And you can see George pet a goat in my vlog, so that's.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Excuse me.
I'm really I'm kind of a saint, really. I'm a Christian martyr.
And
you
such
know.
so humble he is as well.
Be kind to one another.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with "Be kind, rewind," and I was gonna say that's a bit of an old-fashioned statement, Megan.
You opened with the Mary-Kate and Ashley theme,
It's,
so I
yes,
figured,
it's very appropriate.
It's appropriate.
yeah, Because I don't think anyone actually bought those videos for themselves. I'm pretty sure you just rented them at the video store.
Nope,
and
I
that's
did.
it.
Oh, I own them as well.
I own them.
Really?
Well, my cousin
Yeah,
owned every
very
single
fun.
one, and then she gave them to me. I owned their dolls.
Okay, I mean, I didn't go that far, but yeah, I mean, we did own them.
Also had their own animated TV show very briefly on Cartoon Network.
I do not remember that.
Listen,
don't
I
think
was-
I don't
a
know that
thing.
that was a thing.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
No way.
I'm about to Google it right now. Oh, I should have searched animated TV show. It just will come up though. Ah, ha ha ha, ha! Mary Kate and Ashley in action. Boom, boom.
This was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
yours an IMDb page.
Okay, what does the IMDb page say about it? Because I do not remember this ever being on Cartoon
2001. There were 26 episodes. It's also known as Ikrek Aykochiban. That's in Hungarian.
I mean, I guess it did exist, Megan. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Production companies. Oh no, it was on ABC.
Oh,
Okay.
so it was one of those weird like.
On the block, Disney's One Saturday Morning. Was canceled after one season due to negative ratings.
Ah, there it is.
Okay.
Reruns. Oh, that's where I saw it on Toon Disney. Thanks for watching. We'll
Yeah.
see you next week.
Yay.
Well, I won't see you
Bye.
next week actually, but
That's sad.
Well, you'll be there in spirit.
this is true.
And I'll have a better sock.
Will you actually though?
Why don't you go ahead and make one, and then you let me know.
I will.
Okay.
I'll just get to the knitting machine and
Just get on there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There is one more thing we
anyway.
need to talk about.
What?
Jenna finally saw Life Size because we talked about it in our previous video.
Oh, that's true. I did.
What'd
It's
you think?
amusing. I was amused. Tyra was really
A
really
star.
robbed at the Oscars that year, I feel. As was Lindsay.
Right?
Hey, Lindsay Lohan has a new reality TV show, everyone.
There's those classic sirens we know and love.
Like that reality show.
Yeah.
Well, you know, here's hoping, right?
You know?
From your mouth to God's ears.